You've probably noticed it. Not suddenly, not dramatically, just a quiet shift in how your body responds to things that used to feel effortless. Your energy doesn't recover the way it did a few years ago. Your strength feels less reliable. Your motivation fluctuates, and no one really talks about it. Most men assume it's just age, but what's actually happening inside your body started long before you felt any of this. Hello, I'm Dr. Ananya Rao. I work with men's health and urology, and here on this channel I explain medical topics in a clear and practical way, so you can better understand your body and your health. In this video, I'm going to explain the real biological process that weakens men after 50. Not a sudden failure, not a dramatic collapse, but a slow, silent shift that builds quietly for years before you ever notice it. When you're younger, your body works like a well-managed system. Blood flows efficiently, cells respond quickly to signals, energy production is stable, recovery is fast. But after 40, three changes begin quietly in the background. First, your blood vessels become slightly less flexible, not blocked, not diseased, just less responsive. Second, your cells start ignoring certain signals, especially the ones that manage sugar and energy. This is called insulin resistance, and most men have no idea it's happening. Third, inflammation begins to settle into tissues, not the kind you feel like a sore throat. This is low-grade, invisible, constant inflammation. These three changes feed into each other. The result? Your body still works, but it works harder for less output. And most men don't realize this process has been building for 5, sometimes 10 years before they start to feel weaker. Let's break this down clearly. First, silent inflammation. Inflammation is meant to be temporary. It appears when you're injured, repairs damage, and then switches off. But after 45, inflammation often stays slightly active all the time. It's triggered by stress, poor sleep, abdominal fat, high sugar intake, long hours sitting, irregular meals. All of these feel normal in modern life, but constant low-level inflammation slowly damages the inner lining of your blood vessels. You don't feel pain. You don't see visible damage. You just feel less sharp, less energetic, less resilient. And because it's silent, most men never connect their fatigue to inflammation that's been quietly active for years. Second, insulin resistance. Your body uses insulin to move sugar from your bloodstream into your cells for energy. When you're younger, this works smoothly, but after years of high-carb diets, late dinners, stress, and inactivity, your cells become less sensitive to insulin. They stop responding efficiently, so your body produces more insulin to compensate. Blood sugar stays elevated longer. Fat accumulates, especially around the abdomen. And here's where it becomes serious. Insulin resistance doesn't just affect weight. It affects blood vessel health, hormone balance, energy production, muscle preservation. Many men only discover insulin resistance during routine blood tests after it has been developing silently for nearly a decade. Third, vascular decline. Your blood vessels are like delivery routes. When they're flexible and healthy, blood moves freely and efficiently, but silent inflammation and insulin resistance stiffen these vessels over time. They lose elasticity, they narrow slightly, blood flow becomes less efficient everywhere in your body, your muscles, your brain, your heart, your reproductive system. You may notice that exercise feels harder, recovery takes longer, you don't feel as warm, as strong, or as responsive as before. Most men call this aging, but it's not just aging, it's metabolic decline. Fourth, hormonal shifts triggered by metabolic stress. Testosterone naturally declines slowly after 30, but chronic inflammation and insulin resistance accelerate that decline. When your body is under constant stress, it prioritizes survival over reproduction. Testosterone production decreases. Hormonal balance shifts. This affects your drive, your mood, your resilience, your sense of vitality. And because it happens gradually, most men never measure it. They just assume they've changed. Fifth, muscle loss beneath the surface. After 40, muscle mass declines slowly if not actively maintained. But inflammation and insulin resistance speed this up. Even if you eat protein, Even if you stay somewhat active, your body becomes less efficient at preserving muscle. And muscle isn't just about strength. It supports metabolism, stability, hormone balance, and overall vitality. When muscle declines, everything feels harder. Now, I want to be clear. These changes are common. Millions of men experience this process quietly, without understanding it. This is not failure, it's biology. And awareness is powerful, because once you understand what's happening, you stop blaming yourself. You stop assuming you're just getting old, and you start making decisions based on knowledge. Every man's body is different. Genetics, lifestyle, stress, sleep, medical conditions all influence how quickly these changes occur. This video is educational. It's not a diagnosis. If you've been noticing changes in your energy, strength, or overall health, speak with a qualified doctor who can evaluate your specific situation properly. Blood tests, cardiovascular markers, hormone panels, clarity, removes guesswork. Now let me say something directly to you. If you're a man over 45 and you want to understand your body instead of fearing it, this channel was built for you. Most men search randomly for answers after something goes wrong, but the men who stay strong into their 60s and 70s are the ones who understand what's happening before it becomes a crisis. That's exactly what we do here. Every week, I break down the silent biological shifts that affect men after 40 clearly, medically, without exaggeration, and without shame. If you don't want to wait until symptoms become serious, if you want clarity instead of confusion, subscribe now. In the next video, I'll explain a specific change in blood flow patterns that almost no one discusses openly even during routine checkups, and how it connects directly to everything we discussed today. Once you understand that piece, the full picture becomes much clearer. I'll see you in that video.